Alright, so how's it going? Welcome back to Philadelphia, the GM mode commentary that we're doing. Here's a quick update on what happened in the last video because I pulled a complete rookie mistake and actually deleted the file while I was uploading it, and I went back the next day and it was like, oh, it's going to take 4,000 minutes for this to upload, and I'm like, oh, why is it going to take that long? And I looked and I actually thrown the file into the recycle bin and cleared the bin because I was clearing computer space because recording and stuff takes up quite a bit of gigabytes, so I try to clear that out as often as I can, and I'm pretty negligent on it, but complete rookie move, rookie mistake. Let's look at our last month, or the last week we did. Or no, we do them by months. I'm trying to think. So I believe we went 10-5, won 10, lost 5. So I'm just going to show you over the course of the last month what our scores were per the game. So as you can see, we started out we started out crappy, 2-1, and then we started getting a win streak going. Won 3 in a row, lost 1, and then I'm pretty sure we won 1, lost 1, and then won 4 in a row, and then lost 1. And then we're on a 1-game win streak starting into December. So that's always good to see. Let's look at the GM options. The statistics, which I think is over here. And team standings now. So we've moved ourselves up to 13th in the league. And we've moved ourselves to 7th in the Eastern Conference with an overall record of 14-9-8 or 14-9-3 with the 31 points. But I mean, like I said, like this entire league, like it's fairly close. Like as you can see, like 32 points for all these teams, 33, 37 for the top teams. So pretty much each team is tied fairly well for which they're going for. So as you can see, the Pacific Division, the top two teams in the NHL right now are actually tied for first place, and then you have your other teams that follow suit fit. And in the Central Division, same team, Winnipeg and Chicago tied for first, suit fit down. Atlantic, you have Tampa and Toronto tied, and then Boston and Florida tied. And in the Metropolitan, you have 3 teams tied for first place. Of course, they actually, I believe, they have different overtime records, but their points are the same. So these 3 teams are tied for first place, and then Columbus, followed by us, and the Islanders tied for third place in the division. So yeah, I mean, we're tied right now with the Islanders for, I think, 5th is how I believe I went, because this is first here, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yeah, so we're 5th in the NHL is what we're tied for right now. Obviously, as points go up and whatnot, it will change, and we're 13th because there are another 12 teams that are tied for a spot ahead of us. But I mean, we're looking in a pretty good standing spot. Just for that reason, like where our points are and everything. So let me show you like where the goals are leading. So Jakub Voracek has 12 goals, Hartnell with 11, Simmons with 10, Giroux with 9, and then Lecavalier and Couturier with 6, and then the rest of the players only got a couple, with Van Videl not having one yet. But assist, Giroux has 22, Lecavalier has 16, Hartnell has 16, Voracek has 13, Wayne Simmons has 11, Kimmo Timonen has 11, and Mazeiros has 10, with Luke Schenn at 9, Matt Reed at 9, Braden Schenn at 6, Couturier at 5, and Suit Fit down. Everybody except for Newberry. This is another move I'm going to have to show you guys what I decided to do with the roster. Moved Chris Newberry up and dropped. Who did I drop? Can't remember, but it was a good choice because he got three goals, with the other player didn't have a single point. Let's look at our point of game players right here. Jakub Voracek, Scott Hartnell, and Claude Giroux with Lecavalier and Simmons on the bubble. They just got to get a couple multi-point games, and they'll be at that point of game. And then Timonen and Mazeiros, Reed, Couturier, Schenn, Downey, and then Braden Schenn. Obviously not going to be anywhere we want them to be per point of game, but everybody on the team has at least 1 point. Zach Rinaldo leading in penalty minutes, plus 9, plus minus, plus 9 goes to Lecavalier with a -7 for Van Videl. Power play goals, 4 for Giroux, 3 for Hartnell, 2 for Simmons, 1 for Voracek, 1 for Lecavalier, 1 for Coburn, and 1 for Ekman Larson. We're going to go to Phoenix. Game winning goals, Giroux has 3, Simmons has 1, Rinaldo has 1. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of people who have the game-winning goals. Short-handed goals, Mazeiros, I believe, is the only person on the team who has a short-handed goal. Tying goals, no one has one. Most shots on the team is going to Voracek, and the highest shooting percentage on the team is going to Scott Hartnell with 15%. Steve Downey, he's taking 21 shots, scores on 23% of his shots, but he doesn't shoot too often. Like the way I classify this is when you're shooting over 50 shots, what's your shooting percentage is what you look for. So Hartnell's 15, Simmons is 14, Voracek is 13, and Giroux is 13 as well. Face-offs is Giroux's category all the way, 58%, with Downey taking 8 and winning 5 of them. Chris Phillips laying the body, giveaways also on Phillips, and takeaways to LeCavier, with played minutes of Braden Corbett at 666, and height and weight, that's there. That's there. I should probably show you the goalie stats, which I don't know why I didn't even think about looking about that. Goalies. All right, so Steve Mason is the 23 games played with a 3.24 goals against average, 11 wins, 9 losses, 2 overtime losses. Ray Emery has all 3 wins in net, so I mean, I probably should look at that and give Ray Emery a start, but sticking with Mason. Mason's the better goalie. 1 shootout loss for Mason, 73 goals against with a save percentage of 89%. Shots against the 688, 2 shutouts, 1,352 minutes. 0 penalty minutes, 2 assists, 2 points, and there you go. So that's the goalie stats. Pretty sure you can look at Ray Emery's and whatnot. So let's go look at these lines. Actually, let me look at the AHL stats real quick. I want to see what's going on with the developed players in the AHL. So goals, 8 goals for Atkinson, 12 assists for Cousins and Atkinson. Gustafsson has 10. And then points. So, I mean, they're not playing too bad. Atkinson's point a game. Cousins is pretty much there, and everybody else is just falling behind. Goalies. Goals against. Yeah, this is terrible. I don't know what their record is, but I don't think it's too great. I'm not really too concerned about them winning the Calder Cup this year. I'm just concerned about, Atkinson and, let's see, goal line. Atkinson's raffle. And Nick Cousins and the people who are trying to develop in the AHL get better is what I am trying to do to my best abilities and get them to get to good stars. So that's that. Let's look at the lines right now, which is in coaching options, which I don't know why I wanted it there, and I'll show you guys what I did. So as you can see, we have we moved up Chris Newberry, and he's on our roster now. Defense, that's how it looks. Like Ekman Larson, same thing as I think before. But Newberry went up, and I believe Adam Hall should be dropped in Ronaldo. I think I made a mistake somewhere here with the way I had it set up, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. I got to check in the AHL because Wellwood, I don't know if he's playing down in the AHL or what the deal is, if he's scratched or something, because he doesn't look like he's on either of the rosters, which is quite concerning. Because, I moved McGinn down and moved Chris Newberry back up. So was the thing that Joe told me to do. So him being a Flyers fan, I knew that I should probably listen to him. So let's see. Let me see if what the deal with. Well, actually, you know what? He might be on the potential wise. Eric Wellwood. He is. He's actually scratched. 76 overall. So. I don't know. Adam Hall. We'll probably scratch Adam Hall. Scratch you and put Wellwood on the 4th line. So he'll be getting those minutes up in the big time leagues. He's a better player too. I mean, Newberry was a better player than McGinn, so we brought him up, dropped him down. 4th line is at 70s. Wellwood should be an 80 sometime within the next season or two. So. What I want is my team to be just 80s throughout. I know Luke Shen and Oliver Ekman-Larsson will both be 85, so that 85 defensive core will look beautiful for us. I at least want all the forwards to be 80. I'm not really too keen on having 70s down there, but it being the first year, it's not too bad, 74, 75, 76. Is Wellwood a right wing? I just want to make sure. I think he's a left wing. Yeah, let me switch that. Ronaldo with Wellwood. Put him over there. So that's what the team looks like. Matt Reed on left, second line. I don't know how I feel about that. For a playmaker to it, yeah, you know what? That's probably the smartest thing to do. Have a sniper up there. Okay, that looks fine. And then the Phantoms, we have all the top line potential players getting the top minutes and whatnot. So that's that. And so that's what we did. I deleted the file. Some of you guys said something about getting a Wojciech Waluski. I don't know what team he's on, or else I'd try to attempt to get him. And Brent Seabrook, I believe somebody said something too. But for his potential and what Chicago wants from him, I'd just rather go after Jonathan Toews and get Claude Giroux, Jonathan Toews line, put Giroux on the wing, and then play like LeCavier or potentially Wellwood or even Raffle up there in the future. But I'll probably be trading like some players for draft picks. depending on how our record looks. Because I know that the draft roster is really stocked for this year. Like, I know the players that are going to be really good for us, and I know who I want to get out of the draft. So if I can trade to get one of the top 5 picks, I will do that. Not really willing to trade away like not too many good players, but I might swap Wellwood out for maybe a first round 5th pick or first round 4th pick or something like that. Just because I know the pick's gonna be better, and I know in like Wellwood's case, like he's a red star potential, so he can be like an 87 overall forward, or I can pick somebody who I know is going to be an 87 overall till a 90 overall. We have Wellwood. It's not going to be really too hard to lock him up. We'll see how he plays after the season, potential-wise, if he gets better, and then we'll make our decision towards the end of the season on what we want to do with him. And same thing with the younger guys. Even if, God forbid, even if we completely just, screw up the season, we make it for the playoffs, we don't win the Stanley Cup, it's not the end of the world. I will trade away some of our veteran players for the rebuild, because if we don't win the Cup this year, I'm going straight for a rebuild, and we're going to be trying to get some potential players and then completely flop the next season by giving the draft picks that we get first-line NHL time and just throw the next season and raise their potential all the way around, so that way in season 4, season 5, we can win back-to-back cups with the team we have, which is kind of my goal, and I think it'll be a really cool thing to do if we can do that. So again, my rookie mistake happened. It was like a 26-minute video, and I fucked up, so I'm sorry about that. Briefly give you guys a synopsis on what happened. Let me know if you guys want me to go after anybody in the trades, and we're going for the cup. We're not too far off. Let's actually just look at some of this stuff. Just some trades. Chris Phillips from Ottawa, Chris Pronger. Yeah, that was a good trade. And then the Islanders got Stahlberg from San Jose, and San Jose got Eric Bouillon from the Islanders. So that was the last trade and stuff like that. Some signing of the contracts there. Player Industries, Chris Van Videlde on waivers. So if anybody claims him, he's done. And not really somebody I'm too. I'm not going to be upset if somebody claims him, basically. So they're the team standings for the division-wise. There we are right there, 5th in the Metropolitan Division, but we are tied with the Islanders for that place. So I'm not really sure these new divisions work. I'm pretty sure if we're in the top 16, we get a playoff spot in the NHL, so that's what we're going for. Gaborik leading goals. Anybody from our team up there? Voracek's up there, actually. He's 2 goals behind Gaborik. Surprising, Crosby, Nino Niederreiter's, I guess, 11 goals. He might be a guy to go after, actually, if we can get him. Assists up there, we should have, Claude Giroux second in the league with 22 assists. There we go. Points, Claude Giroux leading the league with points, and Stamkos up there with Louis Eriksson, Phil Kessel, Zajac, Hartnell. Hartnell's up there, so we got two of the top players. That's actually pretty nice to see. And then wins, I don't think. Steve Mason is up there with 11, so. Save percentage, there you go, message center, and that's all I have for today. So let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Again, I'm sorry for basically losing that file and completely pulling a completely rookie mistake, but it happens from time to time, and you can't be perfect. So I'll talk to you guys next time. I don't know why that was up there, so I'll just talk to you guys next time.